Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be learning about loops. Loops, it is a set of instructions that perform a task repeatedly until the condition is fulfilled. Let us understand it. मान लीजिए आपको अपना नाम एक बार प्रिंट करना है. अब आप क्या करेंगे? आप एक बार प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट लिखेंगे. अब आपको अपना नाम 2 बार प्रिंट करना है. अब आप 2 बार प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट लिखेंगे. अब मान लीजिए आपको अपना नाम 10 बार प्रिंट करना है. अब आप 10 बार प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट तो नहीं लिखेंगे. आप कर तो सकते हैं, पर ये बहुत क्लमजी और रिपीटेटिव हो जाएगा. So, to perform such repetitive tasks, we use special iterative structures called loops. Now, so let's begin our program. We'll create a new class. The name of the class can be given as test for loop. So double click on the class. Okay, Control A, delete. Okay, class name is my test for loop. Okay, we'll write the main function here. Public static void main string args okay, we'll write the for loop here. We want to print our name 10 times. So I'm using a for loop here. So I'll explain in details what are the different types of loop and also what is the working of for loop. For now, let us understand the basic structure. For integer I equals to, let us start from 1. That means our counting will start from 1. I is less than equal to 10, means it will go till 10. 10 times the loop is going to run, and every time the loop runs, I will be incremented, I++. So what work we are going to do inside it? We are going to print our name. System dot out dot println. So let me write a name. Say I have written my name. So you can see here. Let's compile it. Let's see the working of the program. See here, my name is printed 10 times. So let us understand step by step how the loop actually works. Let us understand how for loop works. Now here you can see I have named the different parts of it. For integer I equals to 1, this portion is called your initialization. Initialization means I am setting the value of I variable as 1. Now I is less than equal to 10. This is the condition. Whenever I is less than or equal to 10, then the loop is going to work for us. And every time it does one work, it needs the value of I is going to change. And this portion is called your update. So let us understand how this loop was working. So in the first case, our program generally starts from here. In the first case, I is equal to 1. So the condition will be checked. So is I less than equal to 10? Yes, I is less than equal to 10. So now the print statement is going to work. So whatever is there inside the for loop, it is going to work. After execution, it will go and update. So I now becomes, in the first case it was 1 and now it has become I++. I++ means I plus 1, so it has become 2. So now again it will check the condition. So after condition checking, see here, I is less than or equal to 10, it is 2. So yes, I is less than equal to 10. And again it will continue the process till I becomes 11. So let us understand, when I is equal to, it will continue in this way, 3 and then 4 and continue. Now let us see what happens when I becomes 10. So I is equal to 10, yes, the condition is matched. So it is going to print this statement. After printing the statement, it will go to the update portion. In the update, now I becomes 11. Now I is 11. Now it will go to the condition checking, and then I is equal to or less than 10, but I is 11, so it will be false. So now after, from here it will come out of the loop. I hope this made it clear for how the loop works. Now this portion is called initialization, this portion is called the condition, and the third portion is called your update. And this portion, this system.out.println, whatever we write inside the for loop, inside this curly braces, we call them body of the loop, we call them body. अब आपको समझ में आ गया होगा द वर्किंग ऑफ द लूप. सो अभी हम देखेंगे what are the different types of loop in Java and how they are written. So there are basically 3 types of loops. One is your for loop, the second while loop, and the third is do while loop. For and while loop, these two are considered entry controlled loop. ये आपको अभी समझ में आ जाएगा why I am saying that it is entry controlled loop. And do while, it is said to be exit controlled loop. So let us understand one by one. So this is the syntax for loop. So for initialization, and then the condition and update. Please mind it, here will be no semicolon at the end, and this is your body of the loop. Now let us see the syntax for while loop. See, initialization is before the loop starts. While loop, the loop is starting here, but the initialization is before the loop starts. Here is the condition checking, that while if I is less than equal to 10. I have taken the same example. There we have printed our name. Here I have written hello. And see, the update is taking place here inside the body. Now let us understand do while loop. Do while loop, see, initialization. Here there is no condition. That means after initialization, even if the condition is not matching, at least the loop is going to run once. So do, and then it's going to work. Update, then the condition will be checked. So here I think we can see the condition is checked at the end. That's why we say do while loop to be exit controlled. And see here, the condition is checked in the while loop. We have checked the condition in the beginning, and also the same case for the for loop. We have checked the condition in the beginning. So for and while loop, they are called entry controlled, and do while loop, it is called exit controlled loop. I hope this is clear. So let us understand the working of while loop. Let's go step by step. The first, our initialization begins here. Then the condition will be checked. The body of the loop is executed. Updation is taking place. I think you can understand, relate by the for loop which I have explained. And then it will go to the condition checking. So initially our I is equal to 1. Is I less than equal to 10? Yes. So the print statement will work. After that I will be plus plus, means I equals to I plus 1. So now I becomes 2, and then it will go back again to the while loop and start checking, is 2 less than equal to 10, and yes, if it is, it will continue again, and it will continue till I becomes 11. Since when I becomes 11 over here, it goes back to the while condition, and I 11 is greater than equal to 10. No, it becomes false, and then it comes out of the loop. I hope this clears the working of while loop. Let us see the working of do while loop. So initialization begins over here. I is equal to 1. See, there is no condition checking in the beginning. So directly the control comes to the inside of the loop, that is system.out.println. So after the work is done for the first time, it goes for updation. I plus plus. So now I has become 2. Now after the updation, it will go for the loop condition checking, is whether I is less than equal to 10 or not. So it will come for the condition, and if the condition is correct, or if it is true, it will go back to the working of the loop again, and this process will continue until I becomes 11. And when I becomes 11, it cannot enter the loop, it will come out of the loop. Over here, when I becomes 11, it will come out of the loop. So I think here we can understand how the do while loop works, and that is the reason why do while is called exit control, and while and for loop is called your entry control. I hope this clears out the concept of loop. This much for today. We'll meet in the next video.